Hi, ladies. This is Melanie, and there was a lot of interest in doing these tassel dolls, tassel uh, things here, the tassel dresses, and it is in different ways you can do the top. I just put this on there because I needed to glue something on there. It doesn't have to stay that way, but basically you start with the body first, and what you do is you go to the dollar store, or you can even order from China if you want. Just remember it takes a lot longer to get one, but if you go to the dollar store, what you're going to do, because you only need to hear of the Barbie, okay? So what we're going to do is get one, and we're going to chop it off. This is one from China that I got from AliExpress years ago. So I can't give you the link. But I'm sure if you put on their plastic Barbie dress form, it would come up or something like that. Yeah, this is an actual Barbie one because of the two legs. This was the dress form. So I actually got this one to come apart at the bottom because it does have a seam actually, and I'd already painted it and got it ready. But the reason why I was trying so hard to you got to have a way to present the tassel doll. So I only know there's you can attach a cork to them, or you can attach a bead like this to it. And I don't really personally like being gluing it on there and knowing that years from now that's still going to be holding. I want to know for sure that it's still holding by placing a wire through the body from below up through the top. And I have this, I don't know what you call it. It was my husband's type of it. It's really sharp on the end and it's graduated and then the handle. So what I did was I checked to see, I opened it up enough to poke through the top, to see where it would come out at the top. Well, it came out like, uh, a hole over here somewhere, over here or something like that. I'm going to try to get it through the top. So let me just show you, and we'll see on video if that works or not. Let me get my trash scissors here, or things to cut really hard things with. So I'm gonna cut the top off, and then um, I gotta use something to get that. There's a piece in there that you have to get out for it to come through that part. So like they had it. This was the part at the bottom that I had to get out. See, it was poking out the bottom like that much. It was like this or this. And so now I've got the same thing going on here. And I don't want to split it all the way up just to get my wire in. So, anyway, so get a Barbie. The Barbie, I don't know if I can, because you've got the two legs and you do need that length. I don't know if we could get a wire. I see I know I could get a wire through here by looking through it. So, but to take you take the torso of the doll and you can Mod Podge it with tissue paper that you have, or you can just paint it with the color that you like. This was the I'm trying to think that Prima um, butterfly spells, I think. It's real, it's very dimensional looking paint. It looks pink, but it's got a sheen to it. And anyway, so I have two here ready to go. And what I can do, I can see through this one. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a wire through there. And I want to show you why, because, well, I think you understand now, to do this tassel here, you have to have something, to hook it onto. So if you're going to hook it onto a nail or attack or whatever on your wall, you have to have some way to hang it, right? So you need a hook with some a wire going through the body, and then on this one, this one was gifted to me. This person actually has some charms in the middle. And I'll show you how to do that as well. I'll show you how to put the ribbons together, how to attach it to the body, and all that pretty stuff. So the first thing, if you're this is the part one tutorial of the dress form tassel. So get you a Barbie doll, cheap Barbie doll, dollar store. That's all this is. Try cut it off at the legs about this much. Let me show you on the camera about what looks like about an inch down from the crotch here, and then sand it lightly with a nail file so it takes the paint and it takes whatever you're gluing on it. And get that done, and then I will come back and I'll show you how long a wire that you need. I'll tell you what kind of wire you need too. Let me find it. It's over here. Hold on. So you can get the wire while you're getting your other parts. Well, the labels up. I'm sorry, lady. This is 16 gauge wire. Okay, it comes on a spool, but you need at least 16 or 18 gauge wire. If you get 20, 24, 22, it might be too thin. I have some 20 something, and I would say it's too thin. I like the thicker, when you're doing a project like this, I like the thicker gauge. And the smaller the number, the thicker the wire, if that makes sense. So, and you're really not going to need that much. You're going to need at least, let me see. I would start off with 18 inches of it and see where we go from there. So wire, you want some chain. They sell chain in bags by the roll or whatever. All you need is some kind of chain to attach, if you want to attach charms in the middle of your tassel dress. You just need some kind of chains to put your jewelry on. Okay? So, you're going to need, basically what you need first is the Barbie doll from the dollar store. You need some wire from wherever you get it from. It needs to be a heavy gauge wire, like 16, 18 gauge. Not silver, it's just whatever, however it comes. Don't get the kind with the plastic coating, just get the regular wire, okay? And then you're going to need some, let me show you. You're going to need a hook to attach it to. You can even use a hook, I'm looking for one right now, this small, or I say a hook. I'm talking about a lobster clasp, okay? But you can use one this small even. Oh, where's my camera? There we go. I'm not doing very good, so let me try this way. This small. It's really small. Okay. Or you can use, and I like the bigger ones myself. And they do come in a package as well. And let me find some over here. They make them in charms. I have this one. Yeah, somebody likes my little dress. Here's one with the rhinestone. This little girl with the little person that cute. She's cute. Okay. Let's see. Where's that packet? I wanted to show you the packet. They come and they're made by Hildy and Company. That's the brand you get from Joann's, I believe. You need some of these things, and they're head pins with decoration at the end of them. And you need some. What else do we need? You need some. I don't. Okay, you could get this thing. I know you can get this at Joann's. That gives you the hook and the chain. You won't need the keychain for it, but you need a hook of some size, and you need a ring and some chain and the wire. So you get and just go ahead and pick up some beads and a color scheme that you're gonna like. I'm going to be working. I'll probably use this one here, and that tissue paper was purple, no doubt, purple again. But I'm going to use this. It's got butterflies on it. It was some tissue paper that I was gifted, and I used it on there. And my beads are turquoise and blue and purple. Let me give you a shot of those, what I'm going to be using. So get those things, and we'll be back to show you how to wire. Get your Barbie all prepped, done. You just Mod Podge. Mod Podge means you get the Mod Podge stuff. You tear the tissue paper, brush it on, let it dry, do another coat everywhere, and put some more on there. You just do layers and layers and layers of pieces, torn up pieces of tissue paper, and then you have this product when it dries. Okay, and so you do that. You get your other supplies, and I will post them on the event. Everything that you would need, and that's the first thing you do. If you want to go ahead and get your ribbons and stuff while you're out, you can. Basically, these are really thin pieces of ribbon or lace, and they're like cut into thirds. Um, let's see. This one's cut into thirds. This one is just different pieces of ribbon. You've got your seam binding. You got another ribbon here. They're all just different. So what? And on this one, this is the same thing. That they even put some fun fur in here. Um, you got some pretty organza lace that was cut up. Some other laces that it's just laces cut up into strips. Okay? And you want your strips to be, let me take one of these and let me just give me a estimate because, let's see, you want it to be about 20 to 22 inches long. And then you just lay them out on the table. Every strip you have, you lay out from end to end. And then we're going to gather it in the middle. We're going to tie it off real well. We're going to put the wire around it. And then when we do that with the wire, okay, then we're going to take the rest of the wire, put it up through the Barbie doll, and come out the top. That way we have it all in one piece. We have the tassel on, then we have the wire coming up through the body, and then we will go from there on camera. So everybody get your supplies, and I will do this event. I'm gonna do it on camera, video it, and then I'm gonna go live after everybody's had a chance to watch the video. And I will go live if I see if I can do that. I've never done that before, so that people can ask me questions if they're having troubles or they don't know how to do something this or that. Okay? Thank you, ladies, and that's my video for this episode. The next episode I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put your beads together to make a chunky charm. Okay, you need chain. I had one here. Hold on. Let me see what I do. You need chain. You need a hook right here. You need a big center bead. I mean, circle. Okay, it's not very big. I'm going to replace it with a bigger one. And then you need 3 chain links. Okay, 3. And then you need some, let me show you my little kit here. What you're going to need, these are just bead caps. Like you put it on the end of the bead to dress it, hold on, to dress it up. Let me just show you what all I've got in here. Bead caps, you're going to need like things like this little rondelles things to go in the middle. It's real sparkly. And you're going to need your little lobster clasp to attach them to things. You're going to need your little, these are called head pins, the one with the little flat thing on the end are head pins. The other ones with the eyes are called eye pin. Hold on. Can you see that well? Oh, hang on. Let me put my hand down. These are called eye pins. Okay? The ones with the they're open. There you go. They're open on the end. Maybe if I put it on a piece of paper, you can see that better. I don't know. That's an eye pin. So, okay. And then you're going to need some, they call them split rings, but basically they're the little circles that you attach everything with. I don't even know what they call. I work with beads all the time. Like, I'm so sorry. My these are they're jump rings or whatever. Yeah, that's what they're called, jump rings. These are really, really, really tiny, but you need a bunch of these. Okay. Hold on. Let me just move my camera down so you can see right there. You need a bunch of these, and a little bit bigger than these. These are awful small. I don't like working with ones that small, but that's what I had in my container here. And as you can see here, I have my, let me get the modified out of the way. I have my Barbie's ready, so we'll use that in the video. If you don't have a tool, if your husband doesn't have this tool, just get something long enough to make a hole in one end and the other end and be able to thread it through the wire on the Barbie. And it's not going to be easy. I already know that. So, then I've got some charms that I want to include on my chunky charm. I think I'm gonna do a sea theme, like a mermaid's fish, starfish. I know I have 2 cards that have little. Here's a seashell. I want to attach that to it. I have a dragonfly that's really pretty, and then I have this card, and these are Hildy and Joe charms. It's got just this pearl one, the pink one, this little clam here with the blue center, and this little starfish here, the shell, okay, and then others. And then here's some seahorse here. These are just silver ones. An anchor, a shell, a seahorse. And then on another card, um, where is it? Well, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. It was much like, that one. But, I have a turtle here I want to put on it. I have a mermaid. I just have to find her. Here's a mermaid tail. I might just use that. And a bead up here. And then here's some beads I'm going to use. Um, but, okay. I'm going to use that color. And I'm also going to be integrating, like, say, these colors here. Let me get the tags out of the way. I'm going to integrate different colors and variations in the shades. Let me just put them all together as I can. Right there like that. And then I've got some turtles I'm going to put in there. I have some starfish. And then some teal beads. Let me see. I don't know. Then I have some lighter ones. So these are the different colors I'm going to be using. Okay, here's some turtles I'm going to be using. Here's some beads. Not the angels, they're just going to be the beads. That's the colors I want. Here's a bracelet I'm going to take apart, and you see the blue and the teal in that. I'm going to use these beads. I'm going to use these really light ones. They're kind of grayish, aqua. And then I have these with the metal on them, the silver on them. And then I have these right here, different sizes, different variations of beads. And then I have a bunch of beads that I picked out by hand. They were just loose. I have this tassel, this really pretty tassel that I may or may not use. Okay. And so I've got beads like this and beads like these. Then I've got a bunch of beads that are little, like I've got a variegation on this bead and that, and so just a bunch of different beads that will match when you get them all together on a chain. It's gonna look gorgeous. And ladies, I don't know. I don't think I can sell um, on this channel or whatever, but you may ask Donna if I do have beads, sets of beads I could put together for purchase if that was allowed for this project. Okay, so you may ask them. It has to be cleared with the supervisor. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not trying to promote my beads or my stuff. I just want to help people out to make this tassel or this beading project without having to go and buy this and this and this and this and that for Michael's, and then you have all this other stuff left over that you don't know what to do with. So anyway, thank you ladies for watching my video, and I'll be back when I get started showing you how to put your beads on an eye pin or a head pin, and then we're going to attach it to the chain. Okay ladies, later.